For decades, fat has been demonized and carbs have been praised. We've been told to focus our diets around healthy whole grains, pastas, and cereals. Eating this way is supposed to keep us at a healthy body weight and prevent disease. But unfortunately, that's not how it's worked out. Overweight and obesity rates are skyrocketing. So in recent years, some of that blame has been shifted onto carbohydrates. But is this blame warranted? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the good and the bad side of carbohydrates and answer that question. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach. I post videos twice a week here on YouTube talking all things insulin resistance, weight loss, sleep, and more. So if you're ready to take control of your metabolic health, make sure to click that subscribe button. And you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram where I share new posts every single day. When we eat a low carbohydrate diet, our metabolism functions differently than when we eat a high carbohydrate diet. This is because our bodies have two main energy sources. They can use glucose or sugar for energy, and they can use fat. We provide our bodies glucose anytime we eat foods that contain carbohydrates. Carbs get broken down into glucose, which is then absorbed into the bloodstream. It travels to our cells in our body where it's used for energy. Our bodies can also make glucose internally. Now, when we limit carbohydrates in our diet, as we do with low carb diets, our bodies start using fat for energy instead. This can be dietary fat, such as butter or from avocados, or from our stored body fat, because that's what our stored body fat is. It's literally stored energy. Now, glucose is a quicker energy source, it's broken down faster, and our bodies can use it sooner. However, this energy is short-lived. When we eat foods high in carbs, it is broken down into glucose, and this spikes our blood glucose. Once it has been transported to our cells, our blood sugar goes down, our energy tanks, and we start to get hungry again. Our bodies can only store roughly 2,000 calories worth of energy as carbohydrates. Now, this quick energy is beneficial if you're competing in high-intensity sports, but let's be real, that is not 99% of the population. Most people are far over-consuming carbs beyond their needs. Most people do not need all these excess carbs to fuel their athletic performance. And that brings us to fat. Fat is a more consistent energy source, providing us with more consistent energy. We store excess energy as fat on our bodies, so when we aren't getting energy from glucose, our bodies start to break down and use this stored energy. Even someone who is very lean has over 100,000 calories worth of stored energy in the form of fat that they're carrying around. But here's the problem. Because glucose is a quicker energy source, when it's available, our body is always going to use it first. So if we're consistently eating carbs throughout the day, this doesn't give our bodies the chance to tap into our stored body fat. Think of it like this. We have one fuel tank with glucose and one with fat. If we always keep the glucose tank topped up, there's no need for our body to switch to the fat tank. And this is why carbs can be bad for weight loss. Because our bodies always want to keep the amount of sugar in our blood around 4 grams, anytime this increases, the pancreas releases insulin. This insulin shuttles the excess glucose from our bloodstream to our cells. Now, insulin is a hormone known as the fat storage hormone. When insulin is high, the body is storing fat. And this makes sense for the reasons that we've already discussed. Elevated insulin means there's excess glucose available in the bloodstream for our body to use for energy. So why would it switch to burning fat instead? This isn't a bad thing, of course. This is a normal bodily function, but it is part of the reason why carbohydrates can be bad for weight loss. When you're eating a low carbohydrate diet, your glucose tank is going to be less full. Your body is going to be consistently pulling from your fat tank instead. And this state of fat burning is known as ketosis. Ketosis is a normal metabolic function. Without it, we would literally die if we let our glycogen stores deplete. But should our goal be to be in ketosis all the time? I would argue no. What we should be striving for is metabolic flexibility. As I said before, if we always keep our glucose tank topped up, there's no need for our body to access our fat tank. And we lose the ability to to some extent because our bodies are so reliant on burning glucose for energy. I'm sure we've all experienced an energy crash where we are just craving sugar, and this is your body signaling you that it needs more glucose. Now, if you can push through this long enough, eventually your body will switch over to burning fat instead. But I will say this initial transition can be tough. Metabolic flexibility means that our body is able to switch between burning glucose and fat relatively easily. And this should be what we're striving for. The more time you can spend in a fat burning state, the more metabolic flexibility you're gonna build. So even if you're on a keto diet, you don't need to be in ketosis all of the time. Being in ketosis will help you to burn fat more efficiently, but you should also be able to switch back and forth. Regular exercise and intermittent fasting are two other strategies that can help to build metabolic flexibility as well. Let me know if you'd like a full video on how to increase your metabolic flexibility in the comments down below, and I can make one soon. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I have another video on how to get into ketosis fast, usually within 12 hours. I'm going to link that video up above and you can check it out afterwards. But let me know in the comment section down below if you have ever considered carbohydrates good or bad. Have you changed your stance? Are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys. If you did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy that video on how to get into ketosis that I just mentioned. You can check it out here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my coaching programs, you can find those here. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.